Hello and welcome back to Developer's Diary. In the previous tutorial, we have learned authorization in Apex. Today we shall learn about dynamic action. Dynamic actions provide you a way to define complex client-side behaviors without knowing any JavaScript or Ajax. By using the dynamic action, the page doesn't refresh and it runs at client side in browser instantly, and it triggers at user event like click, change, and focus. By using dynamic actions, you can execute a set of instructions and you can define the effective element in the dynamic actions. So this is going to be the part one of dynamic actions. So let's start. Let's create a new page and set type blank. Enter employees dynamic action page name and click create. Now in the body, create region employee region and create page items. The first one is set department. The second one is salary. Third one is commission. And fourth one is full name. So the department is select list. We shall provide a query here. Let the name is a display value. Tab ID is a return value from departments table. Click OK and click see. Now let's right click on the department LOB and create a dynamic action. What we want basically, we want when the dynamic action triggers, the value of commission, or you can say the value field should be disabled. So for the department, we have created a dynamic action. Department dynamic action. So here, when is the event when this dynamic action will trigger? So we have selected the value change. We have multiple options here in the browser events. We have following browser events, mouse leave, pen press, and in the framework events we have after refresh, dialog close, and we have component events, and then we have custom events. So we shall use the change when the value of department is changed. And another condition we want to add when the value of department is 4. So what is 4? go to the SQL and run this command. We have the department ID 4 for the sales. So it means when the department is sales, then this action will trigger true action. The what this true action will do. So first of all, we want to enable and we shall define the affected item, which is a commission. So when the department is sales, then the value or field of the commission will be enabled. So let's create an opposite action. It means when the department value is not sales, then this will be disabled. So no one can enter the values. So you can use the dynamic action without writing any JavaScript or Ajax by simply write this. So let's click save and run the page. So here we have department. You can see that the name. Now we shall use the sales department. By selecting the sales department, we can use this value enabling here. But when we choose any other department, you can see that this value is disabled and the other values are enabled. So by using the sales, you can enable this value. Now what we want to do when the value is not equal to sales or any other department, then we want to also mark this value as 0. So we can achieve this by dynamic action. In the false action, we create another false, and now we shall type set value, and the value by default we want to set 0. So the affected item is commission. So now this time when we choose the sales and enter some value here, and then we change the department. First of all, the true action enable when we have selected a sale, and when we have selected another department, then it has marked as disabled and this at the value is 0. So you can see that when we have selected the sales, we can enter the values, and when we select any other department, it marked as 0 and also disabled. So this is a one type of dynamic action usage. Now we have another action. Let's we want to hide and show something on the basis of this department. For example, we want to uh, create another department actions, which is true action, and we want to hide the salary column. We have salary column. Let's click. When the department is 4, the salary column will be hide. And similarly, we can create an opposite action, which is show. It means when the department is not sale, it will automatically show the salary value. For example, when the department is sales, you can see that salary page item has been vanished, or you can say hide. When we select any other department, the salary page item is showing right now. So you can hide and show the field based on your LOV, or you can say the department value, anything you can use here in your LOV. So next, what we want to show or execute, create another true action. We want to execute some JavaScript. If we want to, then we shall choose the action and select the execute JavaScript. For example, if we want to disable and enable this full name field, go to the apex dot item and we shall provide and disable. It means when the department is sales, the full name page item will be disabled. Similarly, we can create an opposite action, and in this action we shall enable the full name. So it means when the department is sales, then the full name field will be disabled, and when the department is not sales, then it will be enabled. So here on the page, choose IT. You can see that it is enabled. When we select sales, you can see that it is disabled. So the full name is disabled when we have selected sales. When we change, you can edit or enter the full name, or it is enabled. So by using the dynamic action, you can create multiple actions under true and false actions. True means when the conditions are met, then these actions will execute. When the conditions will not meet, then this false action will execute. You have multiple actions here: component based, execute, miscellaneous, navigation, style based. You can use many of them. So this is the part one of dynamic action. We shall look in to the next tutorial for further actions of this dynamic action. I hope you have learned something useful at Developers Diary. See you in the next tutorial.